Hello and welcome back to CK2 Hammers up with our Chaos Dwarven campaign, and let's start with a little bit of a sort of a discovery, realization, however you want to call it. The reason I think I cannot declare war on this niblet here, even though I have a claim on lands that he owns, is probably because of the fact that he's a greenskin. You might say, well, that doesn't make any sense. It does when you realize that you get greenskin extermination when you border them. I guess that's why claim wars against them don't really work. Also, I don't think they even own technically the land as such. Which kinda, sucks when you think about it. That would mean that getting into the wasteland here, which was our original plan, becoming, unite the wasteland under a single empire of Angkor Nagrund, or whatever you want to call it, is going to be very difficult, nigh on impossible. As such, things are changing. I am actually going to attempt to fabricate a claim on this guy here. Why don't we just start retaking Dwarven holds? We're dwarves. It will work, right? Right. So yeah, that is basically the plan. First, before we of course are gonna do that, we're gonna get rid of this guy. I don't think I can. Oh, I can actually. So yeah, how are our forces looking? Perfectly fine. And yeah, let's go to war. It's conquest of Mabuja. So after that, gotta call him in. It's gonna be a little bit of a waste of time. After that is done, I might make a decision of seriously, okay, I really need to get the entire fleet up and running. I don't know, I hope I have enough. I don't think I have enough actually. Kinda sucks. Let's see what I can actually bring to the table. Okay, so that's by far not enough. That's not really a problem. I'm gonna script some merchant ships. Give me another 20 ships. That should give me a lot better number. But yes, okay, so that's... Well, it's still not enough to, ship this large chunk of force. That is really a issue. But you can stand down then, really, because there's no use for you to be even there. Okay, so... Oh, you can lead, you're fine. And... Anybody else who's got more than just being a Chaos Dwarf? You're my guy. That you will do that. You are the best of the best. So I am actually. So this video is going to be us attempting to get a claim with a focus on attempting. Oh, we might have a little bit of a landing issue here. So yes, we're going to attempt to get a claim. If it doesn't happen, I might time-lapse next video until I get a claim. Because that will just be me trying to get a claim and keep the empire together. Which is going to not be even that difficult when you think about it. It's gonna be a few minor wars. Actually, it's gonna be no wars when you realize that I actually already own all of the islands. So the only thing that really needs to happen is me just really taking the island. So it will actually be me just generating a little bit of cash and spending that cash. That's all there is to it. All right, so let's see. Temple Shipyard. It's not gonna be. Castle Shipyard, very good. Alright, I need that. There we go. Castle Shipyard, not there. And that's already at the maximum. Crap sucks. Alright. These are special event troops. They are... were they maintenance free? It did say they were maintenance free, right? Okay, so I didn't keep them. No problem. Alrighty then. This is such a weak temple. Let's just kick the door in. Not gonna want to make this last any longer than is necessary. There should be... yeah, there's 0.8 defenses. That's non-existent. Then it's gonna be a quick wipe out of the temple? Or a city. This is a city. Alright, oh, we're already at 100%. Offer peace, enforce demands. Welcome to the glorious nation of being us. Now, I hold too much land, I also hold wrong holdings. Luckily, we can do this. Talk to... that's a little bug I've been having lately. I need to check on my files. What? No, that's definitely not what I want you to do. Mabuya. Yeah, you can have that. Alright, and then the army can stand down. Good, very good. We can pick an ambition, win a war. There we go. You should be ready when? Soonish. Alright. So yeah, that's basically the short version of it. Waiting for a claim against this guy, and yeah. Well, it's not even waiting for a claim. It's waiting for a claim on this guy, so I can start working my way from there. And yeah, that's the important thing. We're already going to claim on this guy, which will be capable of firing in short of a time. That is 5 years. That's definitely not a problem. And we'll just gotta wait for that. And yeah, I should actually be able already to usurp his title or not, because there's the other religion bit. Okay, so yeah, there we are. It is. Okay, so I'm not going to increase my capital enemy force amount because, well, we're already running into issues for not having enough ships to transport them. So let's not really, make it any worse. Let's take a look at revenues. It's a bit overkill when you consider it, but I think we're gonna run... yeah, one of each. It's gonna be a heavily ranged army, I think, but let's see, what are the stats of these guys? Gunners... doesn't tell me. That's kind of crap that doesn't. Because I don't believe I've got gunners anywhere else. Definitely not. I know the dwarves get them as well. Regular dwarves, not those chaos-infested lovelies that we are currently playing as. Oh, there's some more tax income here. Oh, sure, why don't we? Why don't we? Slave pens requires church infrastructure at least 5. I was actually looking at proved keeps, wasn't I? Yeah. Yes, improved keeps it is. How much are you generating each month? Quite a lot of money, actually. Wow, that's seriously a lot of cash. Besides the fact that we can, sell armaments, which we can do again in 4 years. I have annoyed religious authorities. Well, who gives a flying fuck? Why are we on a scholarship focus? To increase our learning. Doesn't do much for us, our learning directly, so... Yeah, I'm already done with this focus group. I could go for business. It's not really... We're not going to set up trade routes, so that's not going to be interesting. Why don't we go hunting for a couple of years? It's the, the standard that I always do, because it gives health and martial, gives us more forces. Gotta love that shit. And yeah. Knowledge of seat equipment in Xeno has increased to level 2. That's not going to change, sadly enough, much, but it will increase... Well, it should increase the forces, their seat rating from the forces that come recruited from here. So that's something. Oh, right, we should put you definitely on fabricating claims. Right there. This little holding. Vampires. At least, I don't know if the ruler of this bunch is a vampire, but these guys are clearly vampiric. No, they're humans. There's not even a vampire probably in your realm. You own actually all of it. Yeah, you have no vampire. Why are you vampiring that? Must be some servants of vampires at some point, and they are they've lost their ways. Yeah, I guess there must have been vampiric servants, and their master has withered away. Something along those lines. That reminds me, you, Vlad. Oh, Vanka. Okay, so I've been looking looking into. It's not really right. Sega and Creative Assembly have been releasing a lot more footage of the Total War, Warhammer Total War, which I am getting giddy for. Giddy. And that was the name of the vampire lord. I can't remember it. It was just such a. You see, we've got here Vladimir in it, right from the von Karsteins. You know, this guy is big, badass, but it was not. It's not Count Vladimir that is leading, I believe, the von Karsteins, at least so far as they had shown. But I want to say Malachi, but it wasn't epic. It was not an epic name. It was Mandrid or something like that. Yeah, I believe it's Mandrid. Let's see if I can find it. Warhammer Total War, Mandrid. Yeah, Manfred from Carstein. Manfred. It's just really Manfred. Who the hell is Manfred from Carstein? So let's actually Manfred from Carstein. Who the fuck are you? Is there any lore about you besides? Yeah. Let's see, Manfred. Manfred Carsten was sired by Vlad himself, and it's implied that Vlad sired him in the days before his arrival at Drakenhof. I believe if it's German, it's Drakenhof. And marriage to Isabella. At least that's more akin to. It's Drakenhof. It's they're German influenced. So I will pronounce their names as Germanic as I can. That would be Manfred. Also implied that in many ways of shared relations before Vlad married Isabella. He had the greatest claim to his sire's throne, but chose to remain in the shadows, letting other contenders destroy themselves before assuming full control of Slovenia. This is after Vlad. Okay. After aiding the escape of John Killer, no matter how that his wives, murderers, blah, blah, blah. He's been turned. So it's basically, it was the rightful claimant of Vlad's throne. Okay, that's good to know. So that we are a little bit later stage than we are now in that in the Total War. All right. Interesting stuff. So yeah, I'm getting my Warhammer on. I'm getting my. I want to say getting my Total War on, but if I wanted to practice, I should really practice a little bit more in Rome and in Attila. But I'm actually playing a little bit of Shogun right now, and I'm thinking of playing a little bit of Napoleon Total War. I'm just really into muskets for at the moment. Musket fire. I don't know why. It just happens. I go through phases, right? You've got those gamers that really play the same game all the time. People that only play FPS games, and preferably only modern FPS games, or people that only play Call of Duty, only play Counter-Strike. That's the only thing they do. Only play MOBAs or only play League of Legends. I am not really that kind of a person. I flip between my preferences. 1 month I'm really into medieval warfare, and then I play a month of, medieval Total War or something along those lines, and then I come across something that sparks my interest in musket fire, old Master Molus. Of course he's not a heretic. Stuff like that, right? I just flip, and then I'm into mechs again for a month. It's completely different, and then I need to find, and then I'm looking for games that can feed that desire at that time. And right now I'm getting my Warhammer on, and somehow muskets. Well, luckily Warhammer Fantasy has musket fire, so yeah. Too bad there is no Warhammer Total War yet. I'm also getting giddy about Stellaris, so we've got a lot of stuff that I'm getting giddy about. It's gotta be a very expensive period. Because the only games that I am really interested in even owning this year are gonna release all at the same time. So, what is it? It's gonna be Stellaris, Warhammer Total War, Hearts of Iron 4, Gungeon is something I'm really interested in. God damn it, we're stressed. And I am... and Dark Souls 3, which so far, they've given out their first copies to YouTubers and streamers, and I've been looking a bit at it, and it's rekindled my spark for Dark Souls, because I love Dark Souls 1, hated Dark Souls 2, which seemed to be a very common theme. I don't know why I hate Dark Souls 2, I've no clue, it just doesn't vibe with me. Dark Souls 3 seems to vibe a lot better by the gameplay I've seen, because even Dark Souls 2 gameplay didn't vibe for me. I don't know why, really have no clue. And before everybody says, yeah, it's the same argument because, you know, the guy that developed Demon's Souls and Dark Souls 1 wasn't on the development team. I didn't know that. I played, I believe, 10 hours of Dark Souls 2 before I realized that I really did not like it, and I've only started checking about a half a year afterwards. Why, if that was a singular opinion or not. But apparently it was a common opinion, but most people cited the fact that the original guy, I can't remember his name, wasn't behind the development. I didn't know that. I just don't, it doesn't vibe for me. Don't know why, it's the same gameplay, it just doesn't feel right for me. No clue. Really, no clue. I prefer to upgrade my temples first though. Oh, you're still building your slave pens. Let's keep working with our culture first. Let's get some heavy infantry. More heavy infantry is always nice. Because castle towns require castle infrastructure 4. I should actually look a little bit at my tech in Mazur. Slave pens requires church infrastructure 5, church infrastructure 6, improved keeps 4, and shipbuilding. Okay. Okay. So... improved keeps 4 is next on the list. I guess then it's castle infrastructure. I might actually go castle infrastructure first. Because it unlocks castle town 4. This will unlock keep 4, castle walls 3, and city walls 3. Huh. This should net me technically a lot more money. Technically. Okay, let's see. You're almost done building. Then we'll upgrade your ziggurats. Next. How's your claim going, buddy? Still 16.6%? Alright, it's running poet. He can stay as long as he likes. Thank you. Thank you. And in when do we truce exactly ends between us? Oh, this is hostile raiding for loot. We've been probably raiding his lands. According to this, our truce doesn't exist. Oh wait, our truce is on my side. Never mind. Wait, no, there's no truce. Really? Okay, well, hi. I am gonna invade your shit, and you can stand down because you're way too big for this. But hey, luckily we're improving everything everywhere at the same time. At some point we're gonna probably reach a point again where we cannot even use this guy, use 2 fortresses properly. I hope by that time I have got some forces on the mainland. Speaking of which, it might not even be a bad idea to consider owning a piece of land here. So we've got hills, mountains, mountains, mountains. Yeah, I will probably take Cripple Peak. Not really interested in anything else. And take a temple and a fortress there, like we do have now. and so that I have a mainland army that I can use. So that's the initial brunt of the force before we can move in the main army. Might not even be a bad idea. Plus we can hold 2 more in demise, so that should be completely fine. Also, I think I actually should right now save some money for crafting. Yeah. When can we sell again? Next year. Really? In a year. Right. There we go. Let's take the last bit of island. We'll siege it down completely so we can ensure the fact that there is no lizardmen surviving. And do we have any prisoners? No. I would like some prisoners as well, so... What do I know that plot? They're lizards. In my realm? Yeah, let's get rid of them. That's something that I really would not like to see. I could check that right in my realm, search realm, and then look at religion, and then there is some vampirics. Oh my god, we need to get some cleansing done and a lot of old ones in here. Yeah, we're gonna kill the fuck out of them. To risk uprisings and that kind of stuff, let's just siege it down, 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 down. You're a 3.5, you were a 4, you should be easier than the previous attempt, so there we go. Bye bye. Thank you for even attempting to do anything. No prisoners? Ah, damn it. Enforce the demands and create a title and grant it to... Well, you were the first one here, so you deserve this. And we're talking about Duchy of Dletla? Dletla. I can't pronounce that. DT. Ditella. 14 ambition to win a war. So, yeah. Okay, so, as we have no claim as of yet, I am gonna do what I said I'm gonna do. I'm gonna end the video, and I'm gonna time-lapse the next one till I have the claim. And if it's not long, I will not time-lapse it. I will probably still time-lapse it. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Have a very good day. Bye-bye.